It's go time! Oh, KDP, perfect timing. Mwah, blessed be. For all of my Pathfinder, even if they're not playing Pathfinder Day players here today, just cover that up right there. I got my official D20 rotating glowing ball orb die ready to go for today. Pathfinder doesn't make one, so we're going with the D&D one. I assure you, though, it's D&D 4E, not 5E, so it's totally kosher. Everything is cool. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. It may as well be Wednesday. Time is irrelevant to me until next Wednesday, when the new job starts, and then suddenly it's probably going to become a little relevant. Wasn't 4E worse than 5E? Oh, you're already throwing fighting words into chat, Bardic. Someone's willing to fight you over that, I'm sure. I don't know who. I don't care. I will acknowledge that I liked 4E the least of the currently existing 5Es of D&D, but that was me. My personal hot take on it was that it made it feel very much like a computer game. If I wanted to play D&D as a computer game, I would just play the D&D computer game. I didn't really want it as part of my tabletop experience, but, I played it. What am I going to do? It was kind of fun initially, having that handful of cards for spells, and it did make it kind of convenient to keep track of what could be cast where and when and how and everything, but also I'm a software guy, so I've made plenty of my own interactive character sheets throughout the... I did the official D&D character sheet for six years, I think, prior to D&D Beyond, so, I had lots of things that I could do on my own, but sometimes the printed out cards are just kind of fun to play with, but then you're playing a card game, and it's not really what I wanted. So there you go. That was my thought on 4E, and that's really all the thought. I didn't have hate for it. I just did not enjoy the mechanics for what they were in that particular environment. Look at that, Mr. Slick here. 4E is what screwed over my company that had the contract with WotC, though. So from that aspect, 4E can suck it hard. But we're not playing D&D tonight. I'm trying. Nico! Hey, Nico's here. I'm trying to talk one of my Pathfinder groups into doing this nonsense as a stream. Oh, it's the Taco Bell clip. Lovely. I think I've got two that could maybe almost be interested. There's the balloons. If I promised that they wouldn't have to use cameras, which, I would do. Hey, look, there he is. Oh, wait. Squish. But I can't get it a full group together yet. We are one chapter away from concluding the Age of Ashes. That should happen in the next small handful of weeks, definitely before the end of the year. Whenever it ends, I'm going to take a break until January sometime, and then we should be going into Kingmaker. Kingmaker would be awesome to stream because that thing just goes everywhere. It means I actually have to take some time to prepare things, and oh god, I've got a job, and but if this became the stream so I could stream and play at the same time. I got plans. I'm sure they're all going to be miserable failures, but I've got plans. Nico is lurking because your children want a printer? There are cooler games to play than Printer. They can play SnowRunner. Although if anyone wants to do multiplayer SnowRunner, you'll have to let me know, because I will have to change my save game. I do have a multiplayer back in Michigan set up on the Switch here. I could cross over real quick, or I could swap out for the Steam Deck, and we could play the bigger, fancier one. That's right, I turned you down because I had to get going with the new Season 11. Now I'm into Season 11. I could take a break from it. I'm not sharing Season 11 with anybody. That's why I need a handful of minutes to do some swap out. And honestly, it's almost the exact same amount of time, whether I stay on the Switch, but I have Nintendo Switch loading times, or if I completely reconfigure hardware and swap out for the Steam Deck, which will fire up much faster. But it's a viable option. If not, though, I figured what better way to not sneak in some contract work in between Wednesday streams and, spoil everything for everybody, than to sneak in doing some SnowRunner work, but go ahead and stream it as long as I'm here. Mrs. Jedi is doing schoolwork until at least 6. We might actually have a movie night tonight because I think she's going to give herself a little bit of a break. She had a bunch of stuff due last night that got done in time. Hey! Naturally, she's got more stuff coming up I think she's already got all day Sunday booked, wall to wall. But the Portland Book Festival is happening tomorrow. We drove downtown so she could pick up tickets for her and a friend that she's gotten to drag along with her so that I don't have to do it. So we picked up their wristbands today so they can just go down, spend almost the entire day down there. So my stream right before our good buddy Dan Servo, because I'm assuming Dan Servo is going to come return to the airwaves tomorrow, but my regular stream shouldn't be impacted because I'm pretty sure they're going to be down there past 4 o'clock. But then I may have to dip out during Dan a little bit to go pick them up. 94.43, way to go. Don't have any mods for SnowRunner, but we have for it. I don't run mods at all on the Switch because the Switch gets kind of confused by them, and because the way that the mod system works through SnowRunner is anything that's even remotely a licensed vehicle entity is verboten on consoles, but perfectly cool if you want to do it on PC for whatever. I guess PC manufacturers aren't worried about being sued for copyright infringement because jerks at home are doing stuff on the computers. Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation, however, are very worried about that kind of thing. So a lot of the top mods won't work on console anyway. The ones that do are generally just the maps, but even then, someone actually has to explicitly tick the button on the mod editor tool that says be sure to build this for Switch in order to get a Switch output. And if it's an older mod before they supported Switch, they never turned it on. When they do updates, they don't bother changing the Switch button at any point. So half of the really good mods don't work anyway for me here. But on Steam Deck, I can load up everything. But as you have pointed out, if you don't have all the matching mods already loaded on your end, it gets really grousy and you can't connect. And it seems like it should be a simple matter for the game to push from one to the other saying, hey, these are the mods I'm using. Go ask your user for permission to add these to your sub list on Mod.io and then pull them all down. But it doesn't. It just says, nope, you can't connect. And I have discovered when I had a couple of vehicle mods downloaded, King Ninja, he was connecting up at that point. He couldn't get connected because, weirdly enough, he's not a Forerunner freak like me, so he didn't have all 4 of the Forerunner mods loaded up. So I bailed on all the vehicles except for money trailers. I kept that because apparently you don't need those. I don't know why. I don't understand how they coded this thing. It's a big mess. Landed as far as possible from the landing pad. That just scores you ultimate sadness. That's just the way that it is. Yeah. Yep. So let's see. Okay, KDP, thank you for distributing gold stars. When does the D20 start rotating? It rotates its colors, not its position. Otherwise, it would tumble very quickly because it is balanced on the back of the couch. I have it sitting forward just a little bit so that every time I move, it doesn't go against the wall, which means if I move even slightly fast, it's going to pitch forward, and then there's going to be crying because I think it's going to land on the secondary laptop here, and it's going to make a big cracking noise. And if it breaks, I will be crestfallen, I guess. I don't know. They still make these at least, so I could go replace that. Yeah. This, I've already got replacements for the base that actually has the color system, so I just need to be sure that the plexiglass with the engraving on it stays in one piece. And so far, I've managed to pull that off. This is the one where the USB port on the inside broke apart because it was soldered with chewing gum and a paperclip, I guess, apparently. And so it just worked itself loose, so you can't hook it up by wire anymore. But I figure I put batteries in it. I'm just going to run until the batteries are out, and then I'm going to swap it out for the replacement base that I've got. Actually, I need to replace the guts in this one with the guts out of the other one because the width that this plate fits into is a 1/16 of an inch wider on this base than it is on the standard one. So that one I have to kind of work to get in there, and I'm a little worried about breaking it if I ever have to swap it again. So I think I'm going to put new guts in this one. And that's why it's going to get stalled off until these batteries die. Screw them. I also have batteries in the Avalanche Goldhorn that have lasted me. They're just starting their 3rd season now, so sometimes these batteries go forever. So I'm hopeful there. Oh hey, I was scrolled so it stopped showing me chat here. Couldn't get it to jump forward, but you can try. But my really terrible soldering iron could probably get hot enough to handle chewing gum and paper clips. Well, apparently the company that built this one did exactly that. Yeah, a guts exchange. Yeah, it's like a LED hospital. That could be a new series. Okay, I'm sitting here at the point of commitment. If you want to make this happen, Bardic, I'll start by just trying to swap out my currently loaded game here on the Switch. I think honestly that would be a little bit faster because I won't have to change cables on it. If you want to dink around for a little while and do it a little later in the stream, I'll go ahead and get started with this. I don't remember exactly what I was doing because it's been 2 days, and God forbid I should remember anything for 2 days. But I see that I have the burlap picked. I removed the cargo bed, and I put the slant back that has extra fuel and repair points. And I do have the memory of putting the light trailer hitch on. So I think there is a job that says I need some sort of light trailer from someplace, and I think it was across the river. And I need it brought over somewhere. So I was going to do that with the burlap. But since I don't remember what it is, and Bardic, it looks like you are committed to go. Let's see, what do I have to do? I got to return to main menu first. I'm not going to bother putting this on screen because who wants to look at a bunch of menus? Yeah, okay, let me get out here. Let me start getting the load going. And then I'll move over to the other screen. And once I can get to the join code, then I'll put it in the little box down there. I'll do my best. I've got a couple of password managers that are really good about making it very distinct. Zeros versus O's versus capital versus upper lowercase versus ones and L's and I's and all of that stuff. This game does dick all for that. I have to make complete random guesses sometimes at what some of their characters are because the font is terrible and tiny. Load game. What have I got? I believe I've got something kind of early in Michigan. No, that's right. Michigan is my hard mode play here. Ooh. That could be an option. I'll make it your call here, Bardic. Do you want to do Tennessee in honor of KDP in normal mode, or do you want to do Michigan in hard mode? And I would say we could go anywhere else you want in the hard mode game, but it actually costs money, like a chunk of money to transfer between regions, so... Well, you know what? I should have enough money. So, you let me know. Okay, KDP it is. Back to Burning Mill, Tennessee. You know what? Oh, God. I did the wrong kind of load. Okay, well, hey, let's chit-chat for a while. It has to load this up as single player, and then I'm going to have to go back to the main menu, and then you have to tell it... Wow. You have to tell it multiplayer first, and then you load the game that you want, because why not? Terrible, unintuitive UI is definitely the way to go, and it's Switch load time, so we'll get there. We'll get there. What have I got going on? Let's see. So on Wednesday, I got to announce that I have picked up. I've picked up my... Oh God, bees! Welcome in, Vicky. Oh, look, and your poop is already para-dropping. Poopa-dropping. I made that up. Trademark, but you can borrow it. Ooh, this can come close. 90.63. We've got 290 plus in the opening... How many minutes are we here? In the opening 19 minutes. This is some kind of a record. Okay, we finished the load. For Garl. Garl's tomorrow. Garl is happening tomorrow. Hopefully Garl's getting avenged tomorrow. Oh, damn it. Now I got 2 topic threads that I can work on while we play this stupid loading game here. Number 1, I did pick up my new hardware. I've got the Loner laptop which looks kind of like a badass HP. And if it's good, maybe I'll just order one like it. If not, then I got to go through the process of figuring out what I want so they can get me that awesome machine that becomes mine in 3 years. I got a notice today that the main office, the headquarters 3 miles from my house, after having me drive over to pick up all that hardware so that they didn't have to ship me monitors and laptops and KVM setups and dock stations and all of that, they FedExed me something this morning from 3 miles away instead of just saying, hey, can you come pick this up? So I don't know what it is. I don't think there's any other hardware that they could send me. Okay, you can't see this, but I'm clicking start co-op this time. And now I'm picking Tennessee. I'm creating a game. It is Private. That's Italian. And it is starting up. Okay. So yeah, my new company is FedExing me something. My hope is that it's official. You have to physically sign paperwork, which I could have done on Wednesday when I was there, but hopefully they're not sending me something else, or maybe they've generated a shipping label for all of my hardware because that's how the system works. Ignorant of the fact that I've actually already picked it up, so maybe that thing will just drop off. But it'll be fun to see if they're actually express mailing me something or not. Following that up, I've done a little research, especially after some of Vicky B's comments at the end of last Saturday's Sea of Stars stream. I have tracked down Teeks has given us the story that is going to give us the hints we need to go find the queen that was. I had the vague memory. There was a story about 3 different adventurers that went 3 different directions and they all had miserable failures. But it turns out, because I went back off stream and I replayed that story to see, I replayed the very last story that she gave just to see if it was relevant, and it was. And as she talks about these 3 traveling groups that went off in the 3 different directions, they all super coincidentally have the 4 cardinal directions in each of their stories that are very, very similar to that dude in the bar that ended up being the one who directed us through the Cerulean Sea, or the Cerulean Expanse. Wastes, whatever it is, through the desert to the oasis. So I'm guessing there's either something we need to do with these 3 different paths to combine them into one, walk them all 3 in a row in their order, or do something else to them. But there's 3 different groups of 4 different directions that I think we may just have to go walk a bunch. And so that will handle Sarai's story. And then while I was poking around on there, it has occurred to me, I've gone to the different solstice shrines so you had to be able to fly to get to. So I've gotten all of those, which have enabled all of the little crystals on the door that guards the big shrine or something like that, but didn't actually go back to the big shrine, which is back on the island that you start the game on. So I think what I did is I flew to right near where you enter the mountaintop path that normally is how you get up to the Elder Mist, because the door was right before you got to the Elder Mist. So I think we'll walk in there and then walk slightly down the hill. I parked my guys all right there and I camped. So we are ready to go for Saturday. We've got those 2 helper side quests to get through, which should end up then how many fingers do I have? There we go. The four helpers. And I got the laser show. So the 4 helpers will have their 4 quests completely done. They'll each have super bitchin' awesome weapons. And then we can go tackle the Fleshmancer in his flying castle lair. And then somewhere in there, I think there's a couple more. There's 1 more conch. And there's a few more treasures and stuff we got to hunt down. So it's only going to be the 2-hour stream. Come on, balloons. I think it's only going to be the 2-hour stream on Saturday, so I'm going to see if I can get through it all. If not, then we should have 2 more Sea of Stars streams to go until we get to the end. There's the balloons. Okay, phew. And now let me hit the button, and let me hit that button too. Oh, damn it, they picked one of the skinny ones. I'm going to guess that's KL29D. So let's see, join code, let's turn that on. That is the old one. What did I go with? Let's try KL29D. You never know. That might work. It might not work. Let me know, Bardic, if that actually even tries to work. Global map. Oh, the global map is flashing. Oh, hey, you know what? This is a normal mode game. So we can go to any region you'd like to experiment with. And in this case, that will include the Scandinavia, because I've already done all of the intro stuff here in Scandinavia, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man, are you actually already connecting? Let me... Oh, I don't even... I'm not even in a vehicle here. Oh, actually, you know what will do it? If I can get out of here. If I can get out of here. If I can get out of here. There we go. And boop. There you go. That shows you loaded in. And in the garage. Okay, so, step one. Where would you like to go? You've got any of these regions available to you. Let me... got my reading glasses on, so I can't actually see the buttons to get to the region list, so... Yeah, you have... The world is your oyster. Oh, in fact, I went straight to Tennessee the moment I got the garage open in Michigan, so I haven't even done the Michigan lists. Okay, you want to stick with Okay, yeah. We can totally stick with Tennessee. Lousy, stupid old Tennessee. Burning Man, Burning Mill. I don't know. They're all the same. What do we have? I ended up retaining all of these vehicles back into the garage because I used this. I think I joined one of Miss Moon's multiplayer streams. So in order to have access to the vehicles from here, I had to put them all back in the garage. Oops. So if you want something a little more than whatever you've currently got access to, I can throw a vehicle out there. Let me go back to storage. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got everybody down here. Let's queue up the Zix. Because everyone loves the Zix. Oh, get out of that menu. There we go. You know what? This is the map where the Gorby is at least supposedly relevant, so I'll go ahead and put that one out. The Tatra. The Khan's pretty good. The Bandit should be getting an upgrade as soon as they release the next 2 DLC packs, which are quote-unquote imminent, but not here yet. Who else have we got in the hopper here? There's the Wolf Pack, the trio of Western Stars. HX 520 is pretty decent. Oh, for some reason, I love me that Caterpillar. We'll go ahead and put that one out. Who else have we got down the list? I'll probably throw out the Rez just because it's fun to drive around because it's got the siren instead of a horn. There's the cute little Tatra. I really don't know how that truck is, but it looks awesome. So we're going to throw that one out there. Oh, it won't just auto scroll. I have to hit the down on the D-pad individually for every truck on the list. And it has little pauses built in. Will this one take cargo? I don't think it takes cargo. If it took cargo, I would go ahead and throw it out there. But I think it's a little lamer than that. Burning Mill is Tennessee's Burning Man. Yeah, I've always assumed that is the case. At the end of each race, they actually set fire to all of the vehicles. And they go, man, they're on fire. I didn't mean that. I channeled Nico there for a minute. I apologize. And that Tetra's loud, but I've already put the roof rack and the beacons on it, so it means I've actually been using it. So there we go. Lots of vehicles to choose from now. If you can't access them in the garage, I actually have to have them on the dirt first. Let me know. Let me make sure. Oh, hey, this one has to have stuff unlocked. Oh, wow, it needs a lot of stuff unlocked. Let's at least give that a better suspension. Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm lower on cash than I thought. Maybe I'll just stick to... What have you got? No, don't. Okay, good. don't have the vehicle carrier. No one needs that. This can only do saddle high. That's probably not going to help right now, but the sideboard could. Let's see, what have you got there? Wonder where your res is. Right, so I've got an unhelpful version of the res. I didn't mean the balloons that time. That was an accident. I have kind of the baseline res available. I gave it the raised suspension, but I didn't sink any other money into it because it looks like I've only got about $8 grand. Avs score a touchdown. Welcome in, Sandwich. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this swap. Hey. Actually,
from downtown!
From downtown, he's here. Yeah, that's right, that goal horn's loud. Compatible add-ons. Towing platform. I don't care. I want the roof rack. Why do I hear like Sandwich theme music? Oh, yeah, it's playing a clip, isn't it? There you go. I don't remember this game playing like Yakuza 0 music. Okay. Now I see where we are. Okay, so I am geared for some very light cargo duty here. I said duty. Let me catch up with you. Be right back. After you recalled your recalls. Okay. You work on total recall. What the hell do I have to do here? Vehicle spare parts times 3/4? Did I deliver 3, but for some reason didn't have room for the 4th? That would be sad, but believable. Vehicle spare parts. Huh, okay, well. I must have only been able to afford, or had cargo capacity for 3. That would be just like me. Okay, well, I will take off to go grab that one more piece of cargo. I do have this vague memory of, hey, yeah, it would be really handy to get that repair/gas station over there on that side of the map up and running. And not surprised at all that I couldn't quite deliver everything that needed to be delivered for it, because that is how I roll. I gotta scroll. Oh man, I got all kinds of rocky paths and then all these little dashed lines. Wow, that is awesome. FB touchdown. That collection of cars is glorious. Oh, no. That is not a Barbie and Ken. That is the Party Zix. Does just one do that? No, I got it. It's the Party Zix. Boo! Up. You know, I'm convinced I will never get tired of doing that. Okay, everybody, beacons on for safety. There we go. Now we're safe. Good horn. Let me try that again. Yeah, audio levels are just a touch high on the capture card as well. There we go. That's better. I think that's better. Tell me if that's better. It is deafening coming off the monitor. This and I think the Party Zix are the 2 loudest trucks in the game. The Avalanche Goldhorn being the loudest thing on this stream is completely separate. And I would fix it, but I would also say that ain't broke. Oh my god, I can't complain enough about the super awesome 4K monitor that has volume controls that don't actually control the volume. But it looks gorgeous. So it's awesome when I've got a pair of wireless Bluetooth headset, the kind that's got the bar that goes behind your head and then holds the actual sound-making devices just ahead of your ear holes instead of in them. That has a cool name, like conductive, or I don't remember what they call it, but it's the one that it makes sound by vibrating your skull rather than directly assaulting your eardrums, which is nice. So I will play my Switch on that, and the volume control actually works then, and it makes for an awesome game experience. Whereas this monitor, it plays it however the hell it wants to. If you ever try watching, say, an Avalanche game on Hulu, on this setup, it is quiet as a church mouse. And then you play something. I just restarted my time at Porsche and Soundrock yesterday, day before. Just as Mrs. Jedi came downstairs to discover that the gameplay is at a deliciously comfortable volume, but dialogue is deafening, and there's no reason why. This game seems kind of fun. Wouldn't mind trying it. 150. You 100%. You do not need all the DLC. They sell the base game plus various combos of the year 1, 2, or 3 pass. You can get them pretty cheap on Steam at any given time. Hang on, I gotta check where I'm going. Okay, yep, I am going the right way. They're a little more expensive on the Switch, but when you buy the year pass, that includes 4 of the individual seasons each, because, there's 4 seasons per year. Kind of clever how they work that out. I don't think it includes any of the little cosmetic stuff or some of the extra standalone trucks, though most of the currently 11, soon to be 12 seasons across the 3-year passes usually include a couple of extra trucks each. I think this one that I'm driving was part of that Tatra pack. Usually it's $3 to $5 for 2 to 4 extra vehicles if you want them. They sell a lot of paint jobs that you absolutely don't need for the game. I've bought them all because I am a SnowRunner whore, but that's me. SnowRunner work is work. But I think anymore you can get the base game plus the year 3 pass for like $40 on Steam. I think you can get all 3 years worth of passes plus the base game for $80. It's not tremendously expensive. For me especially, because I am rocking 850 plus hours on this game on the Switch alone, and I think I'm up into the 70s now on the Steam Deck as well. So once they're done with Season 3, or Year 3, Season 12, they have kept talking like that is the end for this. Then they're doing the spin-off game Expeditions next year, and then there will be a SnowRunner 2 that I still insist on calling Sandrunner because it's a new environment, and it's what they should do. And then that will become the primary focus for probably 2025. But on their Discord, there have been certain rumblings about work continuing past Season 12. So whether that means Year 4, or if they really just mean they'll keep making some bug patches and maybe little DLCs or something tiny, is kind of unclear what they mean by that. But assuming that they do end it after Season 12, I will have easily cleared 1,000 hours in this game, and I don't think it'll have cost me more than maybe $150, $160 times. So some actual value for that money for me. The majority of the DLCs, I'm going to correct myself before I say too much. There are a lot of the DLCs that are purely cosmetic, just wraps for the existing trucks. most of the rest of the DLCs that are not included in the season passes are a couple of extra vehicles here and there. There's a 2-pack of Land Rovers, there's a 2-pack of Jeeps. Mostly your licensed vehicles get released as separate purchasable DLC so that they could use the independent money to pay the licensing fees. I think they did include a Mack and a Kenworth in Season 10, part of Season 10. That's one of the rare exceptions. But yeah, there is absolutely no reason other than supporting the company and the developers to really bother buying any of the stuff outside of the year passes. And there's a couple of free DLCs. Their first anniversary, they released a pack that added some paint jobs. I think there might have been a truck in there. I think Season 5, Amur, Russia, has been my absolute favorite. That would have been part of Year 2. My second favorite add-on region has been Maine, which I think might have been Season 7. So I think Amur and Maine were actually both in Year 2. So if you only got the base game plus 1 year pass, I would say go with Year 2. Oh, hey, that water was kind of deep. Oops. That's okay. That was a tiny bit of damage. No one even noticed. That's how I picked this truck up at the depot. Might check it out. Oh, yeah, especially on Steam, when this game is on sale, half of all the time on Steam. That would be a good opportunity to pick it up. If you can get base game plus all 3 year passes for like $60, that is absolutely worth the value if you like driving your stupid truck around in the frustrating mud and the dumb old rocks. And you don't mind that your 8-wheel trucks steer for crap. And actually quite a few other SnowRunner streamers that I run in circles with, declare this to be the most frustrating Zen-like experience that you can have. It's weird how it is so relaxing and so frustrating at the same time. Sometimes in my weird, twisted software engineer brain, it plays out a lot like a puzzle game. Sometimes you need to pretend you understand both how real-world physics work and how this game's physics work and how they are different in order to kind of plan out how you want to drive somewhere really stupid with your truck instead of taking the easy way around. Let's be honest, that's where the fun of the game is. Trying to drive your truck somewhere that you clearly look at it and know you're not supposed to go that way, but can you do it? And that's where I get myself hooked in. It also becomes a lot more entertaining once you've got some levels under your belt, so you can start unlocking better equipment, primarily the tires. Once you can get the mud tires, the game becomes dramatically more streamlined. When you're stuck with those highway tires and you're trying to drive through this kind of crap here, it can get really frustrating. Be sure you've invested in as good a winch as you can get. I probably should have just taken the Party 6, but I left it behind just in case Bartek gets tired of driving his Rez around and wants to go for the big cargo vehicle, because I don't know what all you have. Now, the Party 6 was paid DLC. The Mastodon you had to spend like $2 or $3 to get. It is most assuredly the most powerful, the most overpowered truck in the game. So not all, but some of their DLC tends to be the high-powered vehicles. So people who are having a really tough time with the game but want to continue on, but want a little easier deal of it, can pay to win a little bit. But the game does have plenty of its own built-in powerful trucks. Amur is where the previously most powerful truck, the slightly smaller Zix, lived. Not a surprise that the Russian developers made sure that the Russian trucks were superior in most ways in this game. I think I got to take the glasses off for this because I'm going to have to read menus here. Did I build... What did I need? Vehicle spare parts. No, I did not build the one extra. Stupid, lousy me. I gotta drive around the corner real quick. We gotta fire up the Jenny. Luckily, this truck looks like it has the clearance to hook up its hitch here so that we can turn on the Jenny. Usually, I will leave a lesser capable truck just permanently hooked up to this thing to be its remote control, but I retained all of my trucks in order to go help out this moon. Okay, it has changed to turn off. We can detach again. That's a good horn. It's still my number one request for Sand Runner is the ability to custom select horns for your truck. Even if you have to pay in-game currency to get the cool horns, I'm fine with that. Don't make it part of a cosmetic paid DLC, no. I'm fine paying. I'll buy horse armor. Trust me, I'll do it, but making me buy a horn sound, that sounds cheesy. No fuel in the Jenny! Toot toot. No, I don't like that one as much, KDP. You need better random number generation on your horns. Okay. At least this explains why I didn't make the fourth vehicle spare part. Oh wait, we need the beacons on. Generators got 153. I didn't pay attention to what I actually needed to put in it. Apparently I'm dumping the whole roof rack in because that's the only choice I've got. Next submission is going to be to bring a fuel trailer over here. Okay, now we can make stuff again. 250 fuel for this thing. Wow. In the Scandinavia, costs are way cheaper on fuel. Okay, I need one vehicle spare part, please. I didn't mean to yell. I startled myself. Loaded. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, crap. No. Why did it put it over there and not in the truck? Oh, because I don't have a crane. I can't do it. I can't make it go back. Oh, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Shit. Okay, there's my one of two. Okay, you loaded in. You loaded in yet, Bartek? Nope, doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna have to go back here. Go to the garage. I'm gonna go. Fortunately, I've got a couple of extra trucks staged, so I need a truck to bring over some fuel. Okay, try it again, KDP. It's a regular car horn, KDP. You gotta try better. You know, honestly, I am not certain. I think you can mod in your own horns when you build your own mod vehicles. I'm nearly positive you can. I don't have access to the mod tools because they're Windows only, and I'm a weirdo. Technically, since my last company gave me the Mac that I was using, and it's an Intel, and I have it multi-booted with Windows, I could run it there. That's a lot of work. I'm not going to bother doing that. But yes, if you build your own vehicle, I'm pretty sure you can add your own sound file to make your own horn out of the deal. But you can't just apply that horn sound to any other vehicle. You can make copies of the existing vehicles to modify them yourself, but then you got mod trucks going everywhere, and if you want to do them in multiplayer, you would have to be sure to publish your mod get it accepted by Mod.io, and then anyone who wants to join your game has to download it, and yeah, it becomes a giant pain in the ass. I would like to be able to pull into the garage and on the Edit My Truck menu, just have a new drop-down for horns, and have a dozen. Let's call it a dozen of them, where 6 of them at least are really good. Maybe you have 2 good ones to choose from and like 8 crap ones, and then there's a couple of horns you can go out in the field and find, and then maybe there's a in-game store where you've got a couple dozen more to choose from. And yeah, I'm musing now. Pay no attention to me. Let me take my readers off so I can actually see what's going on. It does. Ooh, always on, all-wheel drive. I think this may be our winner. We need... Oh, but it needs... Oh, it needs so much money. Okay, let's go back to storage. We may have to come down here. We may have to sell a couple of things off, and that's fine. Let's go... we only need one of the Jeeps. Let's sell this one. When you buy DLC vehicles, they start in your truck storage for free. They all have the little purple DLC tag on them. That's why my garage is full of those, because I've got paid DLC and not much else, because you have to actually earn money before you can buy any of them normally. And I'm not really using the Land Rover, so let's sell that one off. Now we got some cash. Let's come back over here. I'm not going to worry about the engine just yet. The raised suspension is money, but we may need it. And then I got 8,300 back by selling the original. Tires. Got to get rid of the highway tires. We have a muddy river we got to cross. But I'm not... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I have not ranked enough. That's fine. So let's at least bump these up. For some reason, statistically, the Model 2 versions of the tires tend to be a little better overall than the ones in the 3s. I don't know why that is. I can at least move up to the bigger tire there, since I've got the raised suspension on it. That's going to be... Oh, and I don't have access to the better winches. Oh, okay, this is going to be a little rougher than I was worried for. Yeah, let's put the taller snorkel on there. We might need it. And then I need a loading crane. I almost don't care about anything else not carrying logs. I'll put this on just in case I need to move a trailer. Wait, I can't... Oh, well, okay. If I can't have the crane... What good does it do to have the saddle to tow a semi-trailer when you don't then have the loading crane available? Okay, well, I guess it'll work with the little red 2 slot. This feels like there's some madness involved here. I do want fog lights. I don't want a sun visor, because that's for losers. I like the sun right in my eyes at all times. None of those have extra lights on them, so we're not going to bother. The factory window mesh is a must-have. The side protective blinds look cool. Oh, wait, I can only have one or the other. Oh, no. I'm learning a lot about the Mad Max truck here. Only stock exhaust. I honestly don't care about rims. Do we have any 2-tone colors yet? Oh, a 3-tone. Digital camo. Okay, we're going with that one. And no, I'm not going to waste any time with the bobbleheads. I guess that's as good as we're going to get. Takes a long time to start. Clean diesel, I guarantee it. Oh, hang on, I gotta put my glasses back on to read. Oh, now you're getting the connection failed? Oh, okay. This is a thing that sometimes happens. Let me get pulled out of this square real quick. Full-time all-wheel drive is going to help in the mud, especially with these terrible, terrible tires. That is the same code. You're going to have to look at a menu for a minute here. Try not to make you stare at menus, but yeah, what are you going to do? Sometimes when you disconnect, especially if the game ends up booting you out for any reason, but sometimes if you even choose to disconnect, it considers that a legal kick, and then it will not let you back in while it's still operating under the same join code, because it figures you got kicked for a reason, you can't come back. Screw you, pal. Because their network code is trash. So, if I restart it, Private, that'll get us a code. This is going to generate a new code, and then in theory, you should be able to reconnect. You make me start a menu, expect to at least be able to order. Oh, mozzarella sticks would be so good. Yep, the pineapple pizza is the closest you're going to get here. I used to have access to some extra cheese emotes. What else have I got? I think at the moment I only have stinky cheese. So if you don't mind your mozzarella made with like a Stilton or a Limburger or whatever, I can do that. Limburger sticks. Oh, what the hyper cheese? What the hell is a hyper cheese? That's made up. Sorry, switch loading time. I'm going to lean forward here. Welcome back to the program, Coffee Monkey. Mozzarella sticks, Sans mozzarella. They're actually made out of sticks. The best recipe I've got for mozzarella sticks is... sure, you wait till I set it down. Here we go. We're giving you an official hydration, though. You don't get to count my freebie. You actually get a full two sip swig here. Such a delight. Okay. Oh, damn it. Never get old. Never get old. I gotta put my damn glasses back on again here. I gotta go find the join code. I gotta scroll down. No, up. No, up. No, down. Sideways. Okay, I found it. I apparently hit the wrong button. Oh yeah, I gotta come over here first, and then I hit the Y. Oh my god, I can't see that with or without. That might be an LTY? LTYJJ? Try that. If that doesn't work, try 1TYJJ. 1, thank you, JJ. Or, I can't tell with their font. If I was running this on a literal Windows machine, I could do a copy-paste of the code. But definitely can't unswitch. And I presume there's a capacity somewhere, somehow on the Steam Deck, but I've never bothered to hunt it down. Also, I couldn't actually paste it anywhere because I can't run OBS on the Steam Deck. Okay, which one was it? It is the number 1. Okay, well, I can fix that here just in case anyone else... Not that you could necessarily read... am I using Comic Sans? Is that the font that I've got set up there for this? No, okay, on mine it actually does look like a 1. So. What do I want? I think I want the minus... I want the local map. Oh, okay, there we go. Finally have the local map. I want Pikachu, I choose you! And where'd you go? Okay. Oh, hey, you've got flatbed and the loading crane. It takes a nice long time to fire up. We have a real Mad Max feel with that thing. Since I'm headed that way anyway, I am going to take a stab at pulling the fuel trailer that I want over there. I'd love to take this one, but since I can't have the low saddle at the same time... Oh, look at those headlights. It only has one working fog light up top. The other two are broken. I guess it's working the theme. It's a middling horn at best. It also does not turn good. What do I expect from highway tires? So I'm going to drag the fuel trailer over there so that it can power the Jenny for long term. I've got the loading crane so that I can put the fuel, the vehicle spare parts, onto the back of my other truck. You should definitely be able to beat me over there, Bardic, so if you want to grab those vehicle spare parts and just take off and go with them to this repair crisis task, go ahead. This truck is apparently not fast, and I have a suspicion I'm going to get bogged down in the river. If I can at least get that far, then I'll go grab my Tatra and come and rescue myself. And you can take off and go with those parts. If you've got another mission already picked out, feel free, do whatever. This map is open season on anything you feel like. Actually, since you're off and running, let me go make sure I have all of the currently available contracts started. Wow, those are all locked. Oh, well, yeah, because it's Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3. I wish I could read. So, I guess those two contracts, and I only see this one task at the moment, but it seems like there's got to be more out there. It's got full-time four-wheel drive. 10-wheel drive? I don't know how many wheels. 3-axle drive, and it's only going to go this fast. Ugh. If it makes me regret my decisions, I'm going to go grab the Party Zix. Turning. Yeah, I'm officially regretting this choice. I'm going to find somewhere clear on the side of the road here. Go ahead and drop this trailer. In fact, I regret this so much, I'm just going to recover this back to the garage for right now. There may be a time and place for that one, but neither one of those is now. I got lots better choice. Oh, though, this is the new multi-purpose cargo module. I haven't actually had the opportunity to use this yet. This is a way better choice. Yeah. Beacons on. Oh, it's even pink on the inside. Alright, we're rolling. I mean, you can't look over to that side because you've got this little wall and the other half cab over there that you can't see through. It's like a handicap machine. Oh, no, wait, that's the wrong button. Nope, yep. There we go. Slam that horn. Oh yeah, we're going way faster with this thing. Go, straighten up, fly right. Oops. I look at chat and I crash into things. Vroom, vroom. There's my tanker. Do have to come back out of that view in order to get hooked up there. Nope, I've backed up way too... And I'm still rolling. Stop rolling. Go. There we go. Back inside. Yeah, now we got it going. I probably... Yeah, I've already missed the turn, haven't I? Yep. Thought I better go check the map just to be sure I'm kind of going the right way because I am already going the wrong way. Oh, nope, get off. Let go of him, cursor. I'm gonna want to do this. See a little bit. I need to see to the right. I need a spotter. Oops, my trailer is sideways. That's okay. It was built to handle that. Okay. Now we can go back to the fun view here. Oh, and I gotta let go of the gas. Blaming Chad again. Yep. I am driving the... I'm driving the... You know, it's a good solid 90 degrees of vision here. Like right now, I have no idea where the rock... I know there's rock over there somewhere on that side. I don't know where. That's okay. I'm in the Party Zix. Party Zix don't care. Unless you're driving in Pine Valley, and then it does care, because I don't think I've managed to roll this truck on any other map. But Pine Valley, it's on its side all the time. Real tribute to that mod maker. Okay, now we can go back to cab view. We don't need to bother trying to stay to the dry portions, because we've... Now that I know that a bunch of stuff is locked... what's going on? What's going on in my window over here? That was a weird state it got itself in. But I still see green boxes, so I guess the stream is still going. I don't know what that window's doing. Been taking care of children. Restart the stream. The stream's here, man. I'm not doing much different now than when we started, to be fair. I drove all the way over there to do a mission. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Drove all the way over there to do a mission and then realized that I screwed it up. Put the cargo in the wrong spot. You did that on purpose, Nico. Hang on, I gotta stop bouncing around through this mud pot. Okay, there we go. A little more coffee monkey here. Okay, I'm gonna drive left-handed while I drink. Oops, if I can take the brake off first. There we go. I'm driving with my left, my left thumb. Now that was way more than just the traditional 2 sips. That was a totally worthwhile hydration there. I am absolutely drinking and driving. Ask me how. Yeah, okay, I guess this is the road going over here somewhere. I can't see it. Because guess what? I'm doing SnowRunner, and it's dark. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna have to give up and do this one. Oh no, okay, I'd already made the turn. I gotta go hard back this way. Wow. I got out of my truck real quick to do some spotting, so now I'm back in. There we go. Easy peasy. Ooh. I've got that one friend who gets violently motion sick watching me play this game, even just from the overhead perspective. And he still won't tune back into any of my streams because I played SnowRunner on him once. Apparently I laugh at his misfortune. That's how I roll. Oh, wait, we got mozzarella sticks. Black Friday mozz sticks? Buy mozzarella sticks. Oh, yeah, and buy them in the freezer section and then put them in cardboard boxes and send them priority mail to everyone across the country. Everyone you know across the country. I guess you don't have to send it to all the 300 plus million people in the U.S. You can get yourself a small break there. Going down. Oops, hey, what's going on here? I let my camera view dip a little bit, and all of a sudden I was veering off to the right. There we go, salvaged it. Oh, maybe? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, no, turning... moving that thumbstick over to the right isn't going to save anything. I need to move the other one to steer. That's okay, looks like nothing bad happened. All in on Costco mozzarella sticks. You gotta go up to the snack bar and just ask them to make them hot for you right then and there. Buy the traditional Costco case of mozz sticks and just ask them if they'll fry them all up for you on the spot. And then line one of the shopping carts with a little newspaper and just have them dump them in there straight out of the fryer. And then they'll be perfectly drained by the time you get to your trunk. This is an unsettling experience driving this truck in first-person view here. Oops, actually I didn't need to do that. I meant to sound the horn so everyone knew that I was coming through. That whole I'm blind on the right side of my truck makes it a really weird attempt to drive. By the time I can properly see the road, I know that I've already veered much too far to the right. This is a very authentic look to actual four-wheeling, at least. This. The dirt sprays I tend not to do so much in my own truck, at least. That is the giant 8-slot trailer that I want nothing to do with at the moment. Watch out. Oh god, I can see fish. Okay, I can't actually see fish, but I can virtually see fish. I don't think they added fish until 2 seasons later. Blaze a little bit of my own trail over here. And now all I can think about is mozzarella Christmas. All those stockings hung by the air fryer with care. Upshifting here. 3rd gear. I didn't realize I was on the racetrack up here. I thought it was back down by the garage. I wonder what that little gauge on the right there is trying to tell me. It's awful low. Whatever it is, I would totally expect it to be in the red by now, the way I'm driving. Oop, that was a little deep. I know there's supposed to be a road around here somewhere. Not 100% clear on exactly where it is. I know some of it's supposed to be underwater. This game cheats. You can't actually run the windshield wipers. I'm also noticing that that particular windshield wiper is nowhere near long enough to actually clear enough off the window. Yeah, on some maps, half the roads are underwater. Where am I? Okay. I had to come out of first-person view for a moment there to get my bearings after clearing the lake view. Oh my god, I'm almost back to pavement. Almost. Former cargo has been collected, so blow off that part of the mission. Squeak that one tire by. Go and push you. Actually, I don't really want to push you all the way up. It's kind of one of those things that's just going to happen, though. I'll fix that in a minute. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, I dragged this stupid trailer all the way over here, and there is a trailer store literally right there. There was access to a fuel tanker 60 feet away from that generator. I brought it on the Grand Tour. Because that is officially how I roll. this way. The generator will definitely have shut off since I had to reload the game. Need to do... pull you backwards here a little bit. Let's try right there. Now I need to go connect to the front end so I can turn it on. And then, as long as we don't have to restart the game, there are no other maps to go to, so the Jenny should keep running until we shut down at the end of stream. That might be close enough. No. Need to be just a little higher pitched in order for that to be close enough. Or it's going to make me grab it with the... Oh, that should do better. Just do better, man. Okay, there it is. Up and running. Now I can detach it. Oh, duh. Though the one other thing it actually really needs... fuel from the trailer to the Jenny. Drink up, honey. I'm sorry, that was sexist. I didn't mean it. Top myself up. And at this point, the fuel trailer is almost empty. So I am going to do the unthinkable, and now that I've dragged it all the way over here, I am going to immediately resell it. Oops, oh no. Too many buttons at once. There we go, money back, but now the Jenny is full and running. Let's see how we're going here. Okay, Agent 86 is blazing a trail, going straight over the top of the mountain. Any other tasks actually showing? I don't see any. That service hub's already open along with that gas station. I guess that means it's time to actually maybe pay attention to some of this stuff here. Medium planks, which come from right here. 3 of them. Medium planks are 2 slots each. Power station needs metal beams, which are also 2 slots each. I think the solar panels are 1 each. So that's a total of 8. Think about ways I can do this. I think if I can oh man, I could balance 2. I got some math to work on here. I'm thinking closing the loop may be the way that I want to go do this first. So I'll start tracking it. Please just close the map. Just close it. Thank you. So I think that's a repair. So let's see. This truck, if I hooked it up to that trailer, it could take two slaughters. The truck that I'm in, I could balance. I could balance a 2 slot on top of the Tatra. If it fell off, it couldn't do anything about it, but if it happened to get it there, it might be good. Let's see. So we needed 3 medium planks. 1, 2, 3. Wanted 2 metal beams for the other one. And I don't have access... Ooh, okay. I don't have access here to the solar panels, so if those come from someplace else, then maybe... New plan... I've been promoted! Thanks, Bardic! Fuel station is available. I think I need level 6 to start unlocking some more options for myself, but this is a good starting point. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I'm going to go back to this guy here. Let me switch back to closing... No, not closing the loop. I want the power station one. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, if I take the 2 beams back, that will complete stage 1, which should unlock stage 2, and then it will tell me where the panels come from. And as long as the panels are only 1 slot each, this truck could take all of those. So, metal beams. One in the trailer. One in the truck. None of them on the damn loading dock this time. And then the planks are already built and ready to go.
For Carl!
For Garl! Oh, hang on, that's a lot of words, Nico. I gotta... First, I am gonna steal a little fuel from the Zix. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. 2 minutes, Nico. And then I'll come read your nonsense. Which truck is running? Is it mine? Okay. Let's see. Come snag me on Black Friday. Go to Costco. Grab at least 4 boxes of Mott Sticks. And then you'll drive home. That's like, what, an 8-hour drive? Yeah, that won't be a problem. Not a waste of time or money. I'm in. I mean, I've got my membership card, and that's now my home Costco, so they'll probably sell me like a dozen boxes. Have I been streaming for 2 minutes? I've been streaming for longer than 2 minutes, Nico. Or have I been? Yeah, that says an hour and a half. It's a little different, Nico. You need better time. Okay, beacons are on. We are safe. Guaranteed. Yeah, you show him, KDP. Musical people. Oh, that's right. You actually have to tell this one you want all 8 wheels spinning. Otherwise it only turns the one in the back, because that's a dumb design. Now, I seem to recall there's really no need to drive through the underwater highway over there. You can just cut across the grass. Screw the alpine tundra. It spent the last 400 years growing here, knowing what was coming. It was asking for it. We just cut across the dirt, we bypass the little bitty lake, and we continue on about our business. Creepy guy would be Tay? Well, that's a judgment call. Hashtag why not both. I want you to drive faster. I want you. Oh wait, I actually wait. I got a button for that one, don't I? Yeah, I do.
I'm finding my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
I've decided to be a fully grown-ass adult, and I'm gonna wait until I've actually got my first paycheck under my belt the day before Thanksgiving, as it so happens, before I go ahead and drop the cash on the Forever license for the iPad version of the Steam Deck. Stream Deck. How dare they make the words just so close to each other. But I am definitely going to do that so that I have my full sound center available just at my fingertips, just right here off camera. And I don't have to go cycling through, what do I have, 15 buttons at a time on the physical Stream Deck that I've got. The physical one's great for a lot of things, but when I'm looking quick for sound effects, I'm getting my total Fred Norris on over here. I want to be able to just pop right to a sound effect. So if I've got an 8x8 grid just hanging out waiting for me, that is the way to go. This truck is slow. I need a speed racer. I think the water's a little deeper on this particular line. Okay, it's a lot deeper. I've got the engine size to withstand that little bit of damage, though. And I've got the weight to blow off the current, so I think what it took in damage it far than made up for in being just a tiny bit faster than going the slow, long way around. I get her toes a little wet here. Okay, up the hill we go. Someday, someone's got to come pick up that 8-slot trailer. That someone ain't me. At least not today. The 8-slot trailer is another love-hate relationship. Stupid, stubby little legs. If this map wasn't 3/4 purely uphill, I might someday get to pick up a little bit of speed with this thing. Oh, wait, that didn't sound good. Okay. That sounded like cargo just unpacked itself, and I was a little worried. Because this truck has no capacity for reloading itself, but it was just a scary noise, apparently. So, oh, no, dude, you're typing out the Tay comment? Poor Innocent Stream. Oh, did the Poor Innocent Stream do that stupid thing? I still blame Comcast, even though I've got a much more stable connection than I used to. Everything is still Comcast's fault. Doing that to spite you, because we're running in Tennessee. Yes, that's it exactly. Tennessee is nothing. Tennessee is made of spite. I think that's their state logo. Nice 4-axle articulation coming over that block. The wonderful interweb of Tennessee. Yeah. Yes, the game knows which region you're playing through, and so it VPNs itself to that location in order for the most authentic look and feel. Random East Coast trivia. When I want to watch an Avalanche game and they're playing the Kraken, even though I've got the paid subscription through ESPN Plus to get said games, it decides, no, you're in the Kraken territory, you can't have this game. I'll wait, Sandwich. Because as loud as it is for you, it's twice as loud for me. Hey, hey! Video only gets 2 heys. I don't know why they cut that off short. But when I want to watch any kind of Kraken game, as a matter of fact, but especially when I'm trying to watch my Avs, I have to set my VPN to appear someplace else to get around the blackout restrictions. And my location of choice, it's not Tennessee, but it's not that far, is Charlotte. Largely because somewhere closer like LA, I always have a problem with that VPN location. I don't know why. I guess everyone loves LA. I mean, it's part of the song, so I guess it's extra crowded, so it dies all the time. But the Charlotte connection, beauty every time. Works like a charm. Catch on the Mac is that you have to turn off the location services that let the Mac use your home address as its location, so it has to rely on your IP address. And then when you're forced to allow if you're trying to watch one of the games Hulu, and Hulu won't run unless it has Chrome has access to your location, then you can turn that on because the Mac doesn't know where you are, so it falls back to wherever the VPN tells it is. Pro tip. But if you've left the Mac to know its location in time and space and that it is at home, then it will tell Chrome, yeah, I know where I am. Don't pay attention to that weird IP. It screws everything up. I'm paying you money so I can watch all the games, and yet you've decided I can't watch half the games. Junk. It's a good thing the Avs only play the Kraken 3 times a year. Not counting playoffs, and then it's 5 if you're lucky. No attention to that mud spray. We're doing fine. At least the drop-off point is finally lit up like a little bitty yellow diamond Christmas tree. That engine damage from bouncing the nose around is finally kind of starting to gather up on me there. We've only got about 80% left. It's not a real problem until the fuel indicator starts to light up to let you know that you're now having to burn twice as much fuel to keep that engine running. Which is second only to, oops, you've popped a hole in your gas tank. Although this truck actually has some repair on top. Could staunch that flow if it came up. That was deeper than it should have been. Let's stay right initially, because that road bends back around. It leads to a bridge that leads you across to near the gas station, I believe, that the party just repaired. I don't need to get gas over there. I need to drop off metal beams over yonder. I'm moderately questioning whether I need to turn here or not. Yes, I do. Stay clear of that stump, everybody. Thank you. You know, it finally clicks through lizard brain here that, oh yeah, Bardic, I could have just had you throw onto Discord here and could actually then talk back and forth, but I guess we're not really doing anything that desperately needs coordination at the moment. And now I'm getting late enough, it's probably not worth the bother. But going forward, I can actually try to remember to do that. I did finally get that tested out well. Let's see, let me drop my beams. Ah, it did unpack the stuff in the trailer. But only the trailer. It's okay. It didn't get sideways enough to fall out. That's all that really mattered. Stage complete. So now it wants solar panels. Where do solar panels live? That's a good question, Timothy. Let's go track them down. They're all floating around in the river. You would think someone might have noticed those as they drove through them initially. Wait, I see 1, 2, 3. I see 1, 2, 3. I don't see 4. Oh God, 4's up there.
For rock and stone!
For Garland Stone. Okay, Nico. Let me. Why is there 1 off by itself? Why do you do this to me, game? Damn you, SnowRunner. Okay, let's save a little fuel here. Let me go grab the ASMR coffee monkey. I would give you a little ASMR slurping, but I'd have to lean forward to do it and then tilt back up. And Messy Baby going to be wearing this coffee if he tries that. And that's a different redeem. I don't have that one up yet. Oh my God, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. That's why this is kind of cold now. There we go. Slightly cooled. For Garl and Stone. Okay, much faster way of doing this. I'm going to go ahead and get this truck out of the way. Why you no go? I am going to flip back over to the Party Zix, because it has a loading crane. Since it's sitting over there and it's already got a loading crane, it has one slot of cargo capacity. I'll buy one of these little maniacal 2-slot sideboards. and then it can balance the fourth one on top of the third one on this little one slot bed, or make that a secondary trip. No, I won't have access to the Burlak here because I'd actually have to go to the Scandinavia to unlock it then. But I think I have access to I've got access to a couple of trucks, I think, that have one slot beds. Could send one of them out to go get that one solar panel that's by itself. Uh-oh, is someone upside down? Let me get this sold. Pull it off the pad in case someone else needs to come along here. Let's see, where did you end up? Oh, are you in the river? Okay, well, that's handy. I'll be there in just a moment because I'm going to take this other truck. Beacons are already on. Just give me some headlights. Spin around the backside to go get this trailer. Sorry. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Trailers to choose from. Oh, actually, are you there to pick up some of those solar panels? Because if you take 2, I can take 2 without this stupid trailer. And then we can just cargo them over there together. If we do that, then I don't need this stupid waste of a trailer. Now let's come flip you back upright. The bump. That's fine. Don't mind the bump. And there's actually a shorter route for getting to the river over there. Take it this way. We're going bowling, everybody. Boom! Strike! And early starter vehicles, that is remarkably difficult to get through. All those little boxes desperately want to get pulled under your wheels, and then they high center you and you're stuck. And there's nothing to winch on to get yourself up. But the party Zix can't have no party without bowling, so it's prepared for it. And this stupid tree that it has to mow down. Ooh, a power downshift from 4th straight to 1st. Hey, I see a sideways truck over there. Oops, scrape. Oop, other scrape. The roly-poly. Oh, you got some of those medium planks going. Okay, gotcha. I will take the opportunity here to fish these out of the river, at least. once we've got you righted. I've got the nice deep snorkel on this thing, so I can just park the nose in the river. I didn't need to stop the engine. Damn it. I needed to go one higher. There, winch. Nope, not that one. That one. Ooh, hey, you're a heavy boy. That's weirdly heavy. Okay, let's try to go this way. Granted, I'm not in a really good position. No, okay, I'm gonna have to let go of you first. Now I got my nose stuck in the mud. No, I just must have pulled straight backwards. We're gonna play with physics one extra time here. See if grabbing you by the nose can pivot you. Okay, that's fine. I just need to get up a little bit closer. Give you a quick hernia exam here. So that I can get my nose up this sandbar. Oh, needs to turn more. Nope, too much sandbar. Brute force our way up this little sand hill. Come on, Party Zix, you're embarrassing me. Pull that nose over. There it is. That's this truck's big Achilles nose. There we go. Reaching like a whale. I know what's happening. Are you still in that truck, Bardic? In the physics of the game, drivers weigh about 7 tons. They definitely make turning things back upright a lot more difficult. Yeah, well, now I tried pulling you back over. What happened there? What and how am I now stuck on? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, my tail's a bit moist. It's not a phrase I never expected to say on Twitch, but here it is. There we go. Climb right back out of that, just like nothing ever happened. It's cargo time. Oh, hey, my feed. My feed is taking a break. Let me go make sure that anything's working here. Spin, 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 spin. Okay, it's working, but I also get a commercial because I am not subbed to myself on that account. This is the most dangerous attempt in the world right here. This is me flaunting the laws of physics, both real and video game. Look at that, just like a pro. Pro something. I'll stand at the ready. You got it. Eventually, you may have to drag it up alongside the truck before it'll lift that much weight. We'll eventually get there. I'm going fishing. My participle dangling there while I go looking for this one that's slightly downstream. My snorkels both run right up alongside those beacons, so as long as I keep the little bit of pink showing above water, I should be fine. It's also a weird phrase, but totally legit. Someone's going to want to have a talk with their solar dealer about the whole, oops, we accidentally dumped all of our solar panels in the river, but I'm sure they'll work just fine if you go fish them out. That should be enough room. Ooh, actually got to dangerous level. That should be enough room for me to go grab that third one over there. Bring it along for the ride. If I can figure out... Crap, I got my nose stuck, didn't I? Yep. See all the little bubbles. How can I not winch to that branch that's sitting right there in the river? Oh, that's not working because I have to be back over here, of course. We don't need the nose to actually climb the sandbar when we can just back up and aim for it. This bad boy holds 500 liters of fuel before you start looking at all of the extra add-on storage. Like the big old hump right there in the middle. So fuel is not going to be a problem for this. I'm going to just try stacking all three up here together. Sign color choice. Can I do pink? Let's see, what kind of pink options do we have? Oh, that's clearly not the pink I wanted. Half these colors don't actually look like what they say they're supposed to. Ooh. How about that one? I think that one matches. There you go. Stupid ads. Lucky Tay isn't here to make it. Tay can make it weird without being here. I wouldn't put that past him. Back in a little bit. lift up? Yes, you can. Lift up a little bit more. Yes, you can. Oh, look. Look at you. It's a threefer. Now, number 4 is way up there. When I played this on my 100% run, I just drove up the shoreline, and that wasn't as straightforward as it would otherwise have seemed, especially on a map that is otherwise so kind of vanilla. So that one is definitely going to be a separate drive to go get it. We're just going to take these 3 at once. Go get these delivered. I see abandoned wood. Keep grinding. You don't need that tire on the ground. It's fine. 7's plenty. Okay, we are headed up the hill with a whole crap ton of perfectly fine solar panels. Nothing wrong with these beauties. They fell off the back of a truck, though, and into the river, as it so happens. But look, not even a scuff on them. Guaranteed to catch all the sunlight you can throw down on them. Okay, 5th gear was a lie. I mean, we can do some stuff. I should play Death Stranding. Oh, that game was fun to watch you play. I do have it. Once upon a time, it was one of those freebies on either Steam or Epic, somewhere out there. So I have a copy of it. I could theoretically play it. If it's on Steam, I bet it's Steam Deck compatible. You could play it that way. If I only have it on Epic, it can be done. Ouch. It could be done. I have no idea how well or if I would be able to stream. No, I could definitely do the stream because I can stream off of this machine while playing it on the other one, and just using straight HDMI capture. I don't think that other machine can handle playing and streaming both off the same box. I wouldn't have to. Would I be any good at that game? Yeah, some of it. Okay. It's definitely quieter if I play from inside the cab here. I can't see how the cargo's doing. But as long as I don't roll the truck, I can only lose 1 out of the 3. Because the crane's hanging on to the top one, and the bottom one is packed. So you can just pop in and out every once in a while. Anytime I have to let off the gas to avoid driving the nose into the hard-packed earth, I can flip back real quick to go take a look. Yeah, that. Okay. We got a plan. We got a plan. Same game. Actually, in many ways, yeah, it is a very similar gameplay loop. Just with super weird-ass sci-fi stories. Yeah, that is a... Oh. Ooh, I was... All of a sudden, the up arrows are showing, and that worried me. So, wait a minute. Does that mean that they all just fell off? No, it's showing me the 2 that are on the back, and the 1 that was farther north up the river. Ah, I can answer for you, Sandwich. Yes. I remember that at least one stream where suddenly Conan O'Brien was there doing his hologram shtick. The Wandering Comedian. Yeah, that's right. The dude. Oof. That's only a point. That's fine. We're still holding on to all 3, though. Don't look down. Just drive down. KDP, thanks for getting up with us this morning. You enjoy your work time. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you two. Okay, it was only 3:45 in the morning for me because neither of you are in this time zone, but still, it was far too early for you to be streaming. I have filed a complaint with the FTC and with Twitch. And next time I have lunch with Jeff Bezos, I'm also going to tell him directly. Insomnia is no excuse, man. Because we're hauling ass across the plains now. The plains of Tennessee. The mud-bogged plains. Pretty much all the people in the shelters were notable people. One was a well-known Japanese game reviewer. Oh yeah, there were all kinds of cameos in there from people that I have no idea who the hell they were. Kojima went all out. Make sure the first game from his studio, so that might be part of it. It was too early for me. When I got up in the morning and I checked my email, it was the, hey, Nico is now streaming that came in at 3:45, but it was already like 7 for me, so you had been done streaming for almost 2 hours. So it was way too early for me. In fact, if that was the exact timing, even when I start getting up at 6 again next week, I still would have missed it. So you are too early, it's your fault. So then, showed you. You can't come back to that. Oh god, I'm gonna barf. You still hanging on back there? Yeah, look at that cargo, it's actually hanging on. This is a slug. I'm going to remember... Well, it's been a long time since I played this map. I'm going to remember that if you cut this at a hard angle, it's much easier on this truck's nose, unless you cut so far that you put the nose into the hard rock. Damn it. We still managed to squeeze by. Good enough. I'll take it. Maybe more Bayonetta tonight. Well, now that you don't sleep anymore, you can stream Bayonetta anytime you like. Okay, one-handed driving. I'm going to click that button to keep it happy. Oh, crap. When I drive one-handed and I reach over the top of the controller to hold down the gas pedal, I usually accidentally set the button. Because I learned how to drive here in Tennessee. Sounded like a horn, so I wanted to honk back just in case you're over here. Maybe I just heard that. Nope, there you go. Bardic! I tell you what, my crane is currently in use, so I'll have to come back for you in just a second. I just have to run up to the solar facility here to drop these off. And then I will come racing back. Trying to winch yourself safe, but Kata, one of those stupid trips. Did you auto winch? The only thing automatic about the auto winch is its ability to automatically grab the worst possible anchor point. Cargo management. Boom! 1 delivered. No, do not do that. That would be a bad thing. Let's lift you up. You were too close. It wanted to pack 2 of you into a single slot. That cannot happen. That can happen, though. Let's deliver You. Now I need to swing you back. Delivery 3. Okay, let's go. Let's go try turning Bardic right side up again. Ah, little tree. You knew it was coming. You've had at least 30 years to move out of my way. Not once did you do it. Let me change back to quiet mode here. Or at least slightly muffled mode. This side. I don't know what all that big X stuff was, game, but I didn't care for it. Doop. Oh, hey, that is the fourth one. Ah, very nice. I'm coming. You only need half your wheels on the ground. That's all you need to count. I'll be on standby here, although now you look like you're in a much more stable position. Oh, hey, thank God, it's getting dark again already, because it's snow running. Let's throw a little fuel in your tank while we're here. As long as you got the crane attached, you just go ahead and drag it along behind you. Those things will be fine. There's nothing fragile about these solar panels. I mean, they've just spent the last day and a half in the river. There you go. Drop them into the bed. It's all fine. Muffled mode. Just for the first time now, I'm noticing it has the little arm right up there and above the windshield for maneuvering around a spotlight. And look at that. It actually does. It's got a spotlight on one side and a beer bottle on the other, I think that is. Movie time! And that is how Tennessee powers its entire electrical grid. By building that up real quick. 950 XP. 1100. Oh, I only need 200 more to go to rank 6. Oh, hey, that actually unlocks something else. What do we have? Oh, and this is where you start driving around the map, grabbing all of the crashed race vehicles and dragging them back to the various places, where they then sit and pollute your map for the rest of the game, but you cannot drive them. I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna get it started. They've handled worse than that drop. Yeah, you're damn right they have. Are there birds in their game? Yes, there are birds in this game. Birds aren't real, but they are in this game. Let me go get some for you. Well, it's not even the original. The original game was Spin Tires, and then through a series of acquisitions, the next formal game was Mud Runner, which was the direct predecessor to SnowRunner. But in Mud Runner, there was an achievement you could get for driving near trees. That's the wrong button. Wrong stone. When you fire off your horn, it makes there they go. It makes birds take flight out of the trees. There goes a couple more. So you can startle the birds out of the trees, which is just dumb fun. Okay, it's time for me to do some reevaluation here. Mrs. Jedi hasn't come downstairs from working on schoolwork, so I can continue on a little bit here, maybe. What all exists out here? Got all the tasks done. Contests can eat it. Stage 1, we've got Closing the Loop, which is what you had gotten started, Bardock. And there's your one medium plank waiting for resumption of services. Don't have... Oh, the Tetra. The Tetra's back at near the garage, right? Yeah. Something with a 2-cargo bed pulling the little red piece of junk. Would be kind of nice. There's the... Is that the Tega over there? No, it's the Voron over there. The Tega is up on this hillside. I don't need much truck to be able to tow those. I would definitely want something faster than one of these 8-wheelers, though. This is where I need my Taiga. But it's region locked to Russia to purchase it. And actually, nope, more than that, you have to go to Tamir to find it, to unlock it. And then you can only buy it in Russia. It has to be in your fleet before you can pull it out of your truck storage here in Tennessee. So, no Tega for me right now. That other one, the sadly terrible truck, it's definitely not going to be able to pull that load. Yeah, the Navistar. You know, I wanted to love you because of the cool Mad Max look that you had going, but you're just not doing it for me. So, 152 grand for selling that bad boy off. I'll take that. The Fleet Star is actually capable. But I haven't even done Michigan, so I don't have access to the raised suspension. What do I have? I don't need... Oh, I don't... No, it's only got highway tires. That's not gonna cut it right now. This is a little harder choice than I was expecting. Yeah, the Bandit kinda can. The GMC is terrible. You know, the Jeep almost. If any of those start rolled, though, I don't know if the Jeep can pull them back upright. That's officially an off-road truck. This one's beefy and comes with off-road tires. I don't know, maybe let's give this a shot here. Nothing on it is unlocked. No gearbox. That didn't even seem to be an option. It's got the off-road tires already on it. That already gives it a head start. I can upgrade the winch. That's a good one. Snorkel. I haven't found that one, but I have a feeling putting some kind of snorkel on here is probably going to be a good idea. Well, that's festive. That is going to risk making it tippy, though. So this adds a little extra repair and a little bit extra fuel. That's probably good. Mud flaps are rank locked. Oh, that is super sad. External horn. We really don't need the horn. I'm taking the fog lights. No option there. Ooh, it's got Apache rims, and that is your only choice in life. We are giving it the fancy. Okay. We're giving it the fancy paint job. What's the easiest way over there? Okay, from where we are, I can cut through here, and then I can take the back road this way to this crossing, work my way around that big puddle eventually somehow. Off-road tires, I think, will get me through that water. I know they'll get me across here. I can refuel and repair. I can try to not fall off the bridge, and boom, Bob would be my uncle. Truck I'm running, but I've got upgrades. Oh, yeah, actually, the Fleet Star technically is the second truck that you get in Michigan. And at the time, it's kind of crap. But once you start to unlock stuff for it in Michigan, it becomes pretty doable. Old Man Shorty used to do a lot of SnowRunner streams. He's been doing a lot of Minecraft lately. I don't know exactly why, but apparently it appeals to him, so he's kind of swapped those two. He used to run the Fleet Star as his primary vehicle, anywhere and everywhere. He loved that thing to death. I have a suspicion that he may have driven one in real life, kind of like me in the Scout 800. Try to not get murderized by the dumpsters there. Okay, Apache. I'm counting on that dually. 2 minutes, Nico. Oh, paradrop incoming. Looks like you're going to be off there, Nico. It was a good try. Good try. It was a terrible try. But in your defense, it's not like you really have any say in the matter beyond which emoji it drops. This time I'm going to keep driving with the right, the right/correct hand. I do not have access to any engine upgrades, so we're not gonna start any fires with this vehicle, but so far it seems capable. As long as it has enough weight/traction to flip a rig back upright if it needs to. I'm I'm a little worried about that. But I think at least one of these two starts on its wheels. I don't think they'll run, but at least one of them, I believe, starts upright. We'll definitely be able to tow it, at least until we get to a water crossing. So close. You tell yourself that, Nico. Fortunately, this truck is much quieter than the Party Zix. The Tatra. Okay. Feet up, everybody. We're going to try to stay out of the really deep water wherever we can with this thing. Really? That's... Oh, okay. There was actually something holding onto it. It wasn't just losing traction. Yeah, that was going to be worrisome, because it didn't seem like there was anything there, which means there was a branch someplace. Kind of like this one. Hopefully I can cross that one. I might not be able to cross this one here. Ah, we made it. Piece of cake. Because it gets to start with the off-road tire, so it actually gets a little bit of grip. This truck is small enough we might be able to skirt the left side of the lake. Yeah. Especially as slowly as it's moving. There is bog in this grass. Well, now that we've gotten over here, there's less, but there is bog in some of these grasses. So especially since it's dark and you can't see the wheels very well, there are plenty of terrains that are much gunkier than they look like. Like this one I'm on now. Tennessee is 93% water. Little known, but totally true fact. The other 7% is made up of green light bulbs. Oh, it was going real well until my until my body caught that root cluster there. It managed to work its way around. I have a suspicion that staying in low might do better. No? Let's see. Low is a little bit slower, but it does a better job of controlling that wheel spin. So I think it's going to help assure better long-term grip. Just as I get up the dry stuff here. That's a big tree. Magnetism of this truck is already drawing that tree to it. It's going to drive over these safety cones. Crunch through a tree. this map plays very differently on this playthrough, where I'm not starting it out at rank 30, so I have everything unlocked that is tied to rank. I'm back to having to make all of the really tough tire choices like in Michigan. Oh jeez, that is a big log blocking things. And I'm a little bitty pickup, so I'm already being subject to current there. Can I get over it this way? Oh, it actually broke the tree. Woo! I needed that because I don't think it was going to clear it otherwise. I parked just enough weight on top of it that it broke. It doesn't have the... Oh, wow. It ran out of torque just pulling that hill. Oh. That's not good news. Agent 86 has left the garage. On the bright side of things, it's only taken 25 liters of fuel to get all the way over here, even with all the muddy wheels spinning. Definitely gonna gas up while I'm here. I think I bounced its nose a little once, so... Nope, I didn't. Didn't need to use the repair shop at all. But it's normal mode, so at least it's free. Some good deep pit bouncing without taking damage. Deliver to the workshop. That's where the Jenny is. Agent 86 has returned to the garage. I'm power jumping while on the bridge. Ah, crap. This is the one that's sideways. I bet this truck would not be able to roll it back uphill, but I might be able to do a barrel roll and pull it downhill. Oh, no, I cannot. I can't even make it budge with this truck. I almost got it to make a tiny bit of a budge. It doesn't even have the torque to start on the hill. Oh, God. I have to downshift the low just to do that. Okay, next tactic. We're going to see if we can just give it a good old-fashioned nudge. Accidentally roll it down the hill. I could drive up on top of it, but I can't push it. Okay. Oh, actually, before before I do anything else, then. How is it? Oh, wow, it is beat up. It's beat up way more than I can fix it. But step 1, repair the gas tank, so at least it won't be leaking fuel. I don't have to drive it now. It won't let me drive it now, so the gearbox doesn't matter. Suspension never matters. So I can put the rest of these points on the engine to get it started, because I don't know if it's going to make me repair it or not. But with the gas tank repaired, and the engine repaired enough that it's not burning double fuel, the tires are all good. If I put some fuel in it, then at least when I get a vehicle... Oh, that's what I wanted. When I get a vehicle that can turn it back upright, then when it comes time to tow it, it'll be able to move under its own power, which will make the tow a little easier. Is there any reason to keep this truck over here? No, there's really not, so... I'm gonna pour the rest of this poor old Apache's fuel in there. And then bail. Sorry, Apache, I had high hopes for you. This truck... Oh, I can afford a better engine on this one. It's been unlocked. Oh, the damnable highway tires. What rank? Yeah, rank 6. Doesn't have access to any of that. The diff lock is unavailable. The all-wheel drive is unavailable. So no, unfortunately, that one is not going to help. That one's not going to help for a while. What did it need for the all-wheel? Is that just level? Rank 13. Ouch! Okay, we're just going to retain that one away. It's not going to help. Gorby, I hate you, but there are some missions. Oh, well, this is a pickle. Zix may be my only option, really, then. The Zix or the Tatra. You see, okay, are you already over in that zone there? Oh, yeah, you're close on the way. Yeah, all it needs is to be put back on its wheels and then dragged all the way over to the workshop, the supply depot area. And it's been repaired enough that you should be able to fire it up while being winched, so it can help a little with the drive. So since I got the Zix on this side of the map and the other truck is sitting over here too, I'll go aim for this one. Let me set up just a couple waypoints to make sure I don't manage to get myself lost. I'm actually a little low on fuel. So since the garage is quite literally just straight ahead, I'm just going to do the recover. Head back to muffled mode. We complete this phase by returning these 2 trucks. That might be the point where I go ahead and call it for the evening. Because Mrs. Jedi is still not down from doing her schoolwork, which means she's probably now committed herself to doing it until like 9:30 tonight. In which case, that by default is going to put me on dinner duty, so I'm going to need to start putting something together. Or at least putting something in the microwave, whatever it takes. But we definitely have time to go drag some trucks around first. That's half of what this game is about. The other half is doing it all in the damn dark. The two things that make me the happiest in that Pine Valley playthrough are the width and breadth of contracts and tasks that the mod map author put into that thing with lots of variety, and the fact that I actually remembered to start it up as a new game plus with permanent daylight. This particular map here, Tennessee, this was the first one I ran into that actually had, relatively speaking, quite bright night times. Like right now is quote unquote the middle of the night. I don't know the exact time, I'd have to go to the map to see it, but this is as dark as it gets, and this is so much brighter than so many of those other maps. When you're on the external view, and you got the camera set right, and you got shadows and things, you can't quite make out what the wheels are doing in the terrain, but it's very close to it. Usually you can pivot around and get a decent idea of what's actually happening as you're trying to drive, but failing for unknown reasons. Oh, okay. That's why it looked really weird to me that I didn't know how I was supposed to get around there. Hey, Ricky Man, welcome in. We got a little bit of running of the snow left to go. Me and Agent 86 here are working on doing a little vehicle recovery here in Tennessee. In honor of KDP, who presumably is no longer here because she goes to work. Oh, I work in a hospital and I take care of humans. Gross. I'm a computer nerd and I struggle to even work during the day. I'm an old computer nerd, so I struggle to stay awake at night and I struggle to work during the day. And then I also don't read so good without my glasses on. I don't normally drive in first-person view, but this truck is so damn loud that it's a little easier on the ears if I go ahead and drive in cab. I don't know where the road's supposed to be, so I'm just going to go this way. Next time I have this thing in the garage for longer than the 2 seconds that it takes me to just get the free refuel and then jump back out, I should really take a look at what kind of tires it's got. It doesn't feel like it's moving quite as briskly as it normally does through really tough terrain, but it's not going too slowly either. I'm wondering whether it has its good mudders on or if it's got more of just like the off-roads or whatever it has available to it. Yep, in-cab definitely muffles the sound this truck makes. There are a couple of contests, I believe they were, where you actually do have to do the panic drive in first-person mode. The most memorable one being on that very first Michigan map back in Black River. You have to drive from the top of one hill down along the highway and then summit another hill over. You have to do it all in first person. And I was doing it in the Bandit because it was the best truck I had access to that early in the game because I bought the DLC for it. So it was the only thing I had that would just go through almost everything. And it every time I tried that damn run, I would flip somewhere. Because I think there's waypoints you had to get to, and there's one on top of an intermediate hill. And no matter which way I approached it, there was always this really steep ascent or descent, depending on which way I went. And I just couldn't get the damn thing to keep all 8 wheels on the ground because I had to do the contest in first-person view. So I couldn't see where things were once they went off the side of the windshield there. That one took a good 6 to 10 runs before I finally got through that thing. Hey, look, I actually made it up to this truck. I hate when work gets in the way of gaming, I know. Luckily, my work doesn't start till next Wednesday. So, I don't think I'm going to have another SnowRunner cheat stream like tonight. But it is possible I could do something next Monday. But it would be not SnowRunner, that much I know. I don't know what, but it would be. So that would be my final pre-reemployment stream. This one isn't going to want to roll the way the rest of us want it to. Well, let's see, what happens if I just... What happens if I grab it this way? Maybe if I get a little pivot. Maybe with that little bit of pivot, that'll be what it needs. For me to grab it up a little higher. I think it's a too bad angle, so can we just flip it? Flip it, bop it, smack it, roll it. Give me a low gear. Give me a low gear. We're just going to drag this thing up the hill if we can. It's a pretty steep hill, though. I don't know if we're going to make that. Otherwise, at least it should be rolled over far enough. Oh, I don't know if that's rolled over far enough. Grab it. So, wow, I'm in low gear, giving it gas, and it's still rolling downhill. I need a snatch block so I can grab this thing at an angle. Okay, hang on, we still have plans here. No, it won't let me winch anywhere else until I manually break that first. What happens if I just try grabbing it right there on the butt? Usually it drags a little better, but it is stuck. It's stuck in a mud puddle. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm trying to pull the cab. The cab just doesn't want to go. So we're going to do this instead. This should make it a lot more flippable. Flippable, backable, uppable. Sounds like a technical term. I'm going to go with that. There you go. There you go. That's the one we need. And for the moment, because it's going to be far easier than anything else, we're just going to drag you backwards. Now that we got rubber on the road instead of the top of the cab digging into the mud puddle, that should go up there. Hey, you finally got the other one flipped. Yeah, they're weirdly finicky about flipping when you have to be at an angle. Hey, thank you for the Bezos bucks. There is the way to go. Free for you, super costly for the company. They'll probably never recover, but that's okay. But hey, thanks for the resub. Now you have access to at least 2 of the best emotes around. That is still on my plan as well. That is a post-first paycheck plan. First step is buy the iPad Stream Deck app, so I get all the access to all those awesome buttons. Step 2 is go and contract for some more on-screen art, including emotes and all of the graphic assets that go with this. Oh wow, that was a really tough hiccup there. I thought I was going to die briefly. I got better. Okay, yeah, I want to fight my way down here. And we're gonna bob and weave and bob. Oh, no, that one's a little too far. And we're gonna cross the river. That's a fuel tanker, right? The little one? Yeah. That might come in handy. think there's actually a shortcut right through there, so I'm just going to put the next marker here. We don't need all these markers at this point, so let's just go straight there. Okay. Continue your drive, sir. I already want to take the shortcut and just plow straight down this hill, but I'm a little worried about how the Tega there is going to respond. I wish it would just let me have that Tega for free, because that's the truck I want on this map. It seems like that may have been almost the only truck I used on this map in my full 100% playthrough. I don't have access to it here. It's real easy to get on the Tamir map. I may need to consider going and claiming the Tega out of Tamir at some point, just so I can bring it back. Have it in my stable for use on other maps here in multiplayer mode. How you doing back there? Can I actually see if I do this? Oh yeah, I can. Looks to me like that other truck is still upright. That's the most important part. And then if we need to repair it, we can just buy a repair truck at the trailer store 75 feet from where we're delivering this truck to. The Apache helped out with that Voron just a little bit, since I had no idea which truck was going to get over there to help it, so the Voron can help drive itself a little bit. I don't care whether the Tega is repaired enough or not, because the party Zigs don't care. Nope, wrong one. That's the one I want. Cannot see the road. I can guess at where the road is. So I'm just going to kind of follow along my guess route here. Oop, okay, I guess too far. Go back, go back. Phew. Oh, hey. I'm almost level again. There, I can see to the left for days. But the superstructure of this truck definitely hangs down low, kind of in my way still. Actually needed some braking here. Ooh, Agent 86 has moved to the garage. That may not bode well. Still back there? Yeah, you are. Turkey Head just couldn't get the other... Oh, you couldn't get it to flip back at all still. Yeah. Some of those are super bitchy. I'm supposedly turning. Oh, there it goes. These are other competitors' trucks. I'm kind of hoping we don't actually have to repair these. Just drop them off and then ignore them for the rest of their lives. Try to ignore them for the rest of their lives, because they just sit there on the map with that stupid grayed out title over on the list. So you can find them anytime you want, but you can't drive them. You can't sell them. They just sit there and pollute the map. I do not need fuel from that, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it full for the next guy. I believe I've got a center-to-center tow, so I can just drive down the middle of the bridge and not worry about dropping its front end off the side. I was in 6th gear coming across that bridge. We were hauling. Oh yeah. This is the shortcut. Stay out of a little bit of water if I can clear. There we go. Okay, there's water both ways, but there's actually less on this side. Zix is not concerned with lumber in the road. Almost do like Miss Moon and have a drive in first person or drive out third person redeem just to try to torture me with, but I'm actually finding this a little less torturous than I used to. Maybe it's because I got the slightly more capable vehicle, so I don't have to worry about the fact that I can't see which wheels are spinning in which ways. He says as he comes to a dead stop in the water again. It is still a mystery of science to me as to why this game I far prefer driving in third-person view, and in American and Euro truck simulators, I much prefer driving first-person. Maybe it's all down to that whole wheel spin thing. For a minute there, I thought I might have gotten the towed truck hung up on something. Swoop definitely did I flip it? Nope, it's just super slow. Okay. Party Zix cares a little bit. Too close to the spare tires they used to mount the little whippy flags in. Keep doing big tire suspension damage that way. So 127 meters to go, I guess. I assume that's meters. With everything else in this game that gives me the choice to metrics, the fact that it's unlabeled leaves me to guess. I think, if I recall this map correctly, if I veer over to this side, I can just crash through the fence and drop this towed vehicle off at the edge of the pavement, because there's a little narrow channel that I have to drop it off in normally. Number 1 delivered. Stop fuel for a moment. Okay, let's see. You are off-roading. There's an adventure. Will it give me the preview on Where's the Chevy Scout? Oh, the Chevy... Oh, yeah, that's the one that just sits right in the damn middle of the track. And it... Oh, okay, rather than the workshop, it actually wants the supply depot side. So let me do a quick recovery. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to hit down. I just wanted to hit this way. I just want the shortcut path back to over here. There we go. I don't know where you're going, Bardic, but you have worked yourself into a pickle. Although you're making time through there. Look at that, right out the other side. I love that you can actually watch. And this is pretty representative of the actual terrain there. Okay, so you are on your way back to that one still. That first truck. I am going to go ahead and go grab the little Chevy pickup with this monster oversized vehicle here. And I am going to start driving it that same way. I cannot deliver it until the Voron has been delivered, but I can get it over there. Don't ask how you got there. Oh, I knew not to do that. I think I got my back tires caught on the fence there. Yeah. The fence that is stronger than this entire machine. Drone. I'm still kind of going where I want to go. Okay, hard turn in an 8-wheeler. I think I may have run over the tires they had stuck there, but that's fine. Another drone. Drones everywhere, like it's race day. Finally, some flat-ish dirt where I can do 6th gear. All those medium planks that have been basically abandoned because they weren't as much fun, actually, I'll go in there, I believe. There's that Chevy. You know what? We're busy experimenting a little bit here. Let's see what kind of capacity this crane has. It's got the good kind. Is just right. There we go. There's no way it'll let me pack it, but no. Definitely not going to pack, but that will let me not have to worry about dragging it through the death spiral. Is it even touching my tailgate? Yeah, just a little bit of it. Okay. So we don't even have to worry about that thing. I could turn its engine on. Let it idle there in the bed. I see a hallway light coming on. We may be about to transition into dinner time mode here. You go and keep rolling there, Bardic. At least we'll hang out long enough to make sure that we can get that truck flipped back upright. But then I may need to go ahead and bail. Your off-road luck ran out. Oh no! Okay, hang on, let me go check this out on the map. Did you make it over? Okay, you did make it over there. Oh, that... Yeah. Unless you're just upright enough that you still have winch access. You're probably not doing it. Is that truck actually upright, though? Did you get it flipped up? And then you tried something clever and rolled down the hill? Right by the... Oh, okay, so the target is upright. I do tell you what, though. I don't think... nope, I'm not going to have time to get this mission here finished. Go ahead and kill. I'm just gonna kill the engine. I'm gonna leave me just parked right here, so we can pick this up next time around. And yeah, I don't know if you. That truck's yours. You can go ahead and just recover it and take it on home with you. But at least the target vehicle is turned back upright, so that'll be a little easier to get to next time around. Ooh, a little applause from the crowd here. I will go ahead and leave that running then, so you can go ahead and get cleaned up. Once you got the truck upright, it never flipped again. I just couldn't move it. Yeah, there's something weird with that truck, that sounds like. We may have to take something with a giganto crane in order to pick it up to get it moved. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and work on extracting yourself, I'll leave the game running while I come back to the face cam real quick. I am not going to even bother looking for anybody to raid tonight. I don't know who's running. Ricky Man, if you are up and doing a stream now, let me know and I'll raid into you. But otherwise, I'm just gonna let it go today, because I am going to be back tomorrow with Sea of Stars. I haven't gotten a confirmation from Dan Servo that Servo and the Bullman are on tomorrow, but I am assuming that is going to be the case. I did get my Patreon notice from Jason that he is planning on doing a Tuesday stream, which implies to me that he's probably got his studio up and running. So I think they're going to do their thing tomorrow. So I will probably be my usual 2 to 4. I got to do it this way to get the balloons. So yeah, I should be doing my regular 2 to 4. We're going back to Sea of Stars. I have the 2 side missions to finish up to get those 2 sidekicks boosted up as best they can to take to the big fight. And then I think we're ready for the big fight, or at least the Fleshmancer's castle that probably is going to take a bunch of exploration and puzzles to get to. I'm hoping we can get through the Fleshmancer and win the game by the end of tomorrow. If not, coming back the following Saturday to get it wrapped up. It should definitely happen by the end of the month. I can't imagine it going any longer. I'm a little torn about... Well, it depends on where the final conch is. If the final conch is in the Fleshmancer's lair somewhere, boom. We got it. We're going to take care of it. I just have to decide if I'm going to go back to get the reward for it before or after endgame. Think you can go update your board game collection on BGG. I know that can be a party. Much easier to have that updated when I ask people what they want me to bring. That is a good call too. And then you don't even really have to ask them. You say, hey, go to my BGG, tell me what. And then you're done with the discussion. That actually works really well. Oh, hey, it does look like you have disconnected. I'm going to go ahead and quit out so that it saves it properly. We'll save that for the next time you're available. So everything's wrapped up. Coming back tomorrow, doing Sea of Stars. Monday may or may not have a return to stream just to do something kind of fun and entertaining. I really like the My Time pair of games, but I don't know how fun they are to stream. I don't know. It depends on how much you like watching stuff like Paldea or Disney Dreamlight. So those are an option. I might do some more Ghostbusters. That is a possibility. because I love that game. I shouldn't, but I do a lot. And then next Wednesday, there will be an opening segment where I describe the massive amount of paperwork I'll have filled out on my first day at the new job, followed by coming back here for SnowRunner, returning to the Scandinavia to continue on with those jobs. I'm supposed to do something with the Burlak and a light scout trailer in some capacity. I don't remember what it is, so I'll figure it out when I get there. But thank you all for coming. Let me give you a little bit of music. Back to the VHS, because that's what Pretzel has available today. And I will see everybody probably tomorrow. Bye. Two minutes, Nico.